illegal activity on it, you can be responsible for the content.
So it's affected everything from social media to a lot of things, that bill.
Right, but I will say this: it is funny because we do.
Yeah. Well, if you have any eggplants or anything, maybe we should stick something bigger.
Yeah, let's get in there, Adam.
In my ass?
Yeah,
my God, my girlfriend would be so weirdly so jealous because she's into ass stuff and I'm not into it. So
you don't like having anything back there.
I don't like having anything
but you know
back
what?
there.
If a lot of birthday parties.
Okay. So was it more like on display? Okay, because. Here's what I mean. Like there is and I know a little bit about this world, but there is a bondage scene out there, which is pretty serious, where you have safe words.
I've done bondage too.
Okay, testicle torture, cock and ball torture, all that kind of shit.
I love pouring candle wax on balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Different colors have different sensations.
Get out of here, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Try red versus white. Yeah, you want to try it?
Yeah. I mean, I know. Adam got thrown out of a Yankee candle once for just trying.
I've used a couple like Yankee candles and bath and
this time
like throw up. I'm trying to think. And what's weird about me, if I meet somebody,
what's your website? Prude.com.
Well, no, I'm not into
your feces.
Yeah, I've sold that before on a plate. Yeah.
You're like hot shit.
Yeah.
So you took
and
a dump.
There's actually a guy. I thought I was like the only one and he actually
up like a plate,
no,
like it's a potluck
literally a guy
said
he
does he watch you poop?
No. He wanted it on a plate, and you leave it out there, and then he leaves an envelope of money.
Out where? In front of his like ding dong.
I was in front of a door. I remember I was sitting at the time. I think was it Orange County or San Diego? I don't remember.
Like Brown
and then
County.
somebody was
Am I
like,
right?
SoCal, yeah.
Now, would he want it to be warm? Like
no, it was just fresh. Find the whole or somebody. It could. It doesn't turn me on unless.
So what about like Netflix and chill? Like
vanilla relationships where I didn't do any of that stuff. So that's I had a lot of relationships. I still don't play submissive. Like nobody's choking me.
No time late at night.
Right.
But I use like Aza, Kira. I use like big girls that are in the industry. They're called suitcase pimps because they show up on set and they have to sit on the suitcase. And when I live, are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry. No. I thought I had this off.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah.
Are we getting a client?
No.
You want to peg somebody? Peg
no,
out. He's ready.
I do everything online now, so
I got
it's
I got a bag of carrots in there. Yeah, why not?
They break off though. You need a good dildo.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. You don't want a broken carrot.
I've leveled up since then.
We could enema play. You ever do an enema play?
I've done it, but that I'm not. Anything medical, I've never been because I do have a weak stomach.
Yeah. It's a lot of liquid.
Yeah,
with that kind of thing. I could see how that would be just a little dookie, maybe a little pee-pees, and that's about. And let's call it a day. Yeah. But okay, so like I said, we mentioned Craigslist. The reason why I meant shaving is because Craigslist was the first one to send any of them. Whatever, who cares? But
I definitely doesn't have a punch card.
Yeah, exactly. 2 more, but. What they have is, they're all Asian, and typically they're in a lot of ballyhoo about sexual trafficking. And the reason why I say that is because I have talked to. Look, this was, like I said, this is interesting to me for whatever reason, and so I remember one time a long time ago I talked to the owner of a rub and tug, and she was a young Korean girl, Korean American, and I said to her, I was like. What is like the deal with this? Because there's a couple places in Midtown. There's one right next to this is funny, the Girl Scouts of America.
Really?
40th Street.
Never make that mistake.
Right. Yeah.
Men have to ejaculate, or you're gonna get. Also, I study tantra. You're gonna get prostate cancer.
Yeah,
so you need to get. You need to have a good release.
I don't want to get cancer, honey.
Yeah, like,
honey.
But it's
honey.
I'm saying as a woman, and what most women, because I remember some woman. I was at the gym. She goes, my husband was looking at somebody on Backpage. And I'm like,
oh, God.
That's the least of your worries. Right. I was abandoned by like my daughter's second child's father, like completely at all. So I would have rather been with somebody that's supporting me, that's getting a rub and tuck, than completely to be abandoned and neglected or abused. You know what I'm saying? That's the least of my problems.
And also, like, Jesus Christ, if you looked at my search history, and if I actually acted on the things that I look at, I would probably be in like a prison for life because, like, I do love to look at. I do love to, like, for example, there's no more Backpage. You know what there is?
What?
There's
kind of complicated. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and same thing with prostitution. That's when they're going to tax it real bad, and then the price is going to go down, and who suffers the most is minorities. Yeah. Even though some people have argued with me that it's
Hey, I didn't
benefiting
know-
minorities, but I can say from
Sound like a real libtard.
well, no, I can say for myself, it's very hard for black and brown people, even me, to make money in the sex worker world because it is dominate. When I first started, I had to work certain shifts because they considered me like the Puerto Rican girl. You got to work this shift. Like only the black girls and the Puerto Rican girls work this shift, and the white girls, they would come from their trailers and work at night, and that was no issue. But
sounds like a.
I would think you'd want like a kind of more of a sampler, but
like a Benetton
well,
ad.
no, they were.
Yeah.
That's how it was in my day, and things changed.
Right.
Things have been now more open, but it is harder. A lot of people don't discuss what goes on, but it does. In the sex worker world.
It's funny. Adam and I, we do. There's a gentleman's club. I love that term.